What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jason and I put out videos every single week about money, investing, and personal finance. So if you're into those kind of things, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on future videos. And with that being said, in today's video, I'll be going over 7 different types of investments that you can choose from. So it doesn't matter if you're new to investing or you've been investing for a little while now. As an investor, there's a lot of options where you can place your money. And the investments that I'll be going over today, you can either use them for a long-term or a short-term period. So number one is you can put your money in stocks. So if you're unfamiliar with stocks, pretty much what stocks are is an investment in a specific company. Because when you're purchasing a stock in a particular company, you're actually buying a share or kind of like a small piece in the company. And just like any other investment that involves money, stocks can sometimes earn a high profit or it can be very risky because not all companies perform really well. Some of them actually go out of business. Now, there's kind of 2 ways that you can make money with stocks. The most obvious one is that it increases in value, and you can make a profit that way. Or you can make money off of what's called dividends that are paid by stocks. But be aware that not all companies pay dividends. And dividends is pretty much when a company's earnings are distributed to its shareholders. And the second way that you can invest your money is through bonds. And a bond is considered a loan that you loan to either the government or a particular company. And when you're buying bonds, you're pretty much letting the bond issuer borrow money from you, in which they'll pay you back plus with interest. And bonds are actually considered safer than stocks, but they also offer lower returns than stocks. Now, the primary risk with bonds is that the company or the issuer can actually default on that, whereas government bonds are considered a little bit less riskier compared to if you were to loan out to a company. And another thing to keep in mind is that the safer the bond is, the lower the interest rate that you'll get. Bonds are considered a fixed income investment because you're getting interest paid to you either once a year or twice a year, and then getting your principal at the end of the maturity date. So the third type of investment that you can choose is mutual funds. And mutual funds are really good, especially for beginner investors. And mutual funds defeat the purpose of picking individual stocks or bonds. Mutual funds are a pool of different stocks from a particular sector pooled into one. This helps investors choose a large number of investments into a single transaction. With mutual funds, money is pooled from various investors, which then is given to a professional manager who then goes ahead and invests that money in stocks, bonds, and other assets. And you can choose a mutual fund in pretty much any sector. Another thing to keep in mind with mutual funds is something called expense ratio. And this is charged annually, and this is pretty much the fund manager saying, hey, I'm managing this fund, so I should get paid as well. And depending on the type of mutual fund it is, it could be very high, and that could eat up in your profits in the long run. Because mutual funds have a fund manager that overlooks the portfolio, mutual funds are actively managed, meaning the fund manager is constantly overlooking the portfolio and making any kind of changes. The fourth type of investment that you can choose is index funds. Now, an index fund is pretty much like a mutual fund, but index funds are passively managed. This means that there's no fund manager constantly overlooking the portfolio, picking and choosing which stocks belong and which don't. And index funds track a particular index. So for example, an S&P 500 index fund will actually aim to mirror the S&P 500 itself. And the great thing about index funds is that the expense ratio is much lower than mutual funds. And like I mentioned earlier, there's no fund manager actively overlooking the portfolio. And the risk associated with index funds depends on what kind of investments are within the index fund. Investors who choose to invest in index funds can earn money through dividends, interest, or appreciation of the value of the index fund. Now, before I get into my next investment type, one thing to keep in mind is that mutual funds and index funds can only be traded at market close. Okay, so the fifth investment type that you can choose from is known as exchange traded funds, or ETFs. And ETFs are similar to index funds, where they track a benchmark index and aim to mirror that index's performance. And just like index funds, the expense ratio is also very low compared to a mutual fund. The major difference between an ETF and an index fund is the way that they are purchased. An ETF trades on an exchange just like any stock. So this means that you can actually buy and sell them throughout the day. Whereas mutual funds and index funds, you have to wait until the market close. So if you're the type of investor that wants a little bit more control over the price of your fund, then an ETF would better suit you. And how investors actually get paid with ETFs is very similar to index funds and mutual funds. Where as an investor, you're hoping that the overall value of the fund increases over time. And some ETFs, just like index funds, may also pay out a dividend and interest. Okay, so investment number 6 is a high interest savings account. And this is actually known to be one of the safest ways to invest your money without any volatility. Even though you won't be getting any dividends or any investment gains other than just interest, if you've got a good enough money stashed away, you can actually put it into this account because then you can just take it out whenever you want as well. Now there's two different types of savings accounts. One, like I mentioned, the high interest savings account, and another one is just a savings account. The difference between the two is that the savings account will offer a much lower interest rate on your money compared to a high interest savings account. And compared to whether if you were to put your money in a stock, mutual fund, index fund, or ETF, you won't be getting gains like that, but you know that you have the peace of mind of your money staying in one place and not being reduced without the risk of actually losing all of it, because you know that you'll get your principal amount that you initially invested plus any interest that occurred. Last but not least, the seventh type of investment that you can put your money in is called certificate of deposits, also known as CDs. And just like a high interest savings account, CDs are also known as a very safe place to place your money because there's no volatility, just like a high interest savings account. And with CDs as well, just like a high interest savings account, you'll be getting your initial deposit back along with any interest that you've accumulated. The one big drawback compared to a high interest savings account is that when you buy a CD, you're actually locked in for a certain amount of time, and you cannot pull out your money before the maturity date. And the maturity date on CDs can vary from a couple months or a couple of years. And if you happen to withdraw your money before your maturity date, there will be a fee that they will charge you. So taking a look at all 7 of the investment types that I just mentioned, my personal favorite way to invest my money is stocks, index funds, and ETFs, because I personally believe that this is the best way that you can grow your money over time. And just like that, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and don't forget to drop a like if this video gave you any type of value. And also don't forget to subscribe for any future content, as I do post weekly videos on this channel. And just like that, guys, I'll see you on the next one.